So good morning, all of you. So we have in the last class we completed the concept of types of fuzzy propositions, right? So there are four types of fuzzy propositions where it has been classified into unconditional and unqualified, and the second one is unconditional and qualified. Third one conditional and qualified, and the last one is conditional and qualified propositions, right? So most probably we are going to end this concept, not only concept, we are going to complete this sixth unit by today's class. What I mean to say is the syllabus of artificial intelligence will be completed by today's class, right? So in the next class, what we are going to do is we shall discuss or we shall revise some of the important concepts where starting from the first unit itself. Okay, so um, okay. First of all, we shall complete the syllabus and we shall discuss the other things. And one of the important point which I would like to discuss is today is the last date for the submission of your assignment 1 and assignment 2, right? So actually assignment 1 need to be completed by 11th and assignment 2 need to be completed by 18th of this month, June. Okay. So by today night by 11:59, the Edmodo will be locked. Okay. So meanwhile, what you need to do is you need to upload the soft copies of assignment 2, assignment 1 and assignment 2 of artificial intelligence subject. Okay. So don't get delayed, already given ample of time for you. So in order to gain 10 marks, you need to upload the assignments and keep the same assignments and keep the hard copies of the same assignments with you, where you need to submit as immediately after the college has been opened or when your offline classes has been started, right? So coming to the topic, fuzzy inference system. So fuzzy inference system is a key unit of fuzzy logic system having decision making as its primary work. See, fuzzy inference system is one of the unit of fuzzy logic, right? So as we discussed earlier, machine learning is a subset of AI, and deep learning is a subset of machine learning, like that. So fuzzy inference system is also one of the key unit of the fuzzy logic system, having decision making as its primary work. So if you just the fuzzy inference system, if the particular system is being used as decision making, right? So if the rules along with the characters are or and for drawing assumption decision rules. So fuzzy inference system they use in order to make the decisions, in order to make the decisions. The primary work, is in order to make the decisions. It uses if then rules. So the fuzzy inference system uses if then rules, and it uses the connectors called as or end. Or connector or in the end connector. Suppose if you want to give a number, and if you want to know whether the particular number is even number or not, then what this inference system doing is it uses the inference rule. It uses the inference system. So a system ఏం చేస్తుంది మనం ఇచ్చిన నంబర్ అనేది ఈవెన్ నెంబర్ ఆడ్ నెంబర్ అనేది డిసైడ్ చేయాలి, రైట్? సో ఎలా డిసైడ్ చేస్తుంది అంటే it is going to use if then rules, and it also consists of two characters called or and connector, right? So what are the characteristics of this inference system? So the characteristics of inference system are the output from FIS is fuzzy inference system. The output from fuzzy inference system is always fuzzy set irrespective of its input, which can be fuzzy or crisp. So fuzzy in this set, we already know what is the meaning of fuzzy. Fuzzy and some improper data, that is what as fuzzy. So the output, the entry output, which is going to be given by the fuzzy inference system with respect of its output, sorry input. The input ఏదైనా కానివ్వండి మనకు fuzzy inference system నుంచి వచ్చే output మాత్రం it's always a fuzzy set. It's always a fuzzy set. ఆ సెట్ ఎలా ఉంటుంది అంటాం or fuzzy style లో ఉంటుంది. It is necessary to have fuzzy output when it is used as a controller. So already we discussed in the first point itself that the output which is going to be given by the fuzzy inference system will be in a fuzzy or in crisp state. So a defuzzification unit would be better if FIS to convert fuzzy variables into crisp variables. So a defuzzification unit would be there
with fuzzy inference system to convert fuzzy variables into crisp variables. So these are the characteristics. So these are the characteristics of the FIS in the sense like what we call fuzzy inference system. Okay, so hope all of you understood what is fuzzy inference system. So fuzzy FIS అనేది unit of fuzzy logic. So fuzzy logic into the fuzzy inference system. So the main purpose of fuzzy inference system is to make decision making కోసం use చేస్తారు. So the primary purpose of this is nothing but in order to make the decision. So in order to make the decision, it is going to use if then rules. It is going to use if then rules, and the another thing is it is going to use or and it is going to use or and. Oh, so this R and is called as organic and these are called as connectors. These are called as the connectors. Okay. So coming to the characteristic. See, the output of fuzzy inference system will always be fuzzy. Will always be fuzzy and crisp. మనం తీసుకునే ఇన్పుట్ ఏదైనా సరే irrespective of the input, our our output will always be fuzzy or crisp. And the second thing is it is necessary to have fuzzy output when it is used as a controller. So controlling use sorry, it is necessary to have the fuzzy output. So ఎప్పుడైతే మన కంట్రోలర్ యూస్ చేస్తున్నామో always we need to have the fuzzy output. Always we need to have the use the fuzzy output. Next one is a defuzzification unit would be there with FIS to convert fuzzy variables into crisp variables. So in order to convert a fuzzy variable into a crisp variable, right? Here a defuzzification unit will always be there, right? So what are the function blocks of FIS? So blocks, what are blocks is nothing but we can call it as what we can call as components also. First one is rule based. So we already listened to this component called rule based. So expert systems మాట్లాడినప్పుడు expert system అన్న rule based expert system అన్న everything belongs to same and మాట్లాడారు. So rule based in the sense it is a component which is used by rules. So rule ని బేస్ చేసుకొని ఏదైనా డెసిషన్ కనుక మేక్ అవుతుంటే that is called rule based. Okay, here also we know fuzzy inference system uses rules. So fuzzy inference system lo rules enti if and then. So the first component rule based is it contains fuzzy if then rules. So rule based no if fuzzy inference system no it consists of only two rules, if then. Otherwise like go to expert system. So expert system కెళ్ళినప్పుడు there are no limitations. There are no limitations of rules. Just what is going to have there is database, right? Like knowledge database. What we call is there is a component called as knowledge database, right? So here also there is a component called as database. So it defines the membership functions of fuzzy sets and fuzzy rows. So it defines the membership functions of fuzzy sets used in the fuzzy rows, right? So decision making unit. It performs operations on road. See, మనం నార్మల్ ఒక ప్రోగ్రామ్ తీసుకున్నట్టయితే సపోజ్ if I have given any number and I want to know whether it is what we call, if I want to know whether it is even number or odd number, then how can I know it? So in a programming language, we are going to use if then rules. In a programming language, we are going to use if then rules, right? So in the same way, here also it performs operation on the road. So my operation is in order to know whether a given number, if my operation is in order to know whether a given number is positive even number or negative number. So దానికి నేను ఏం చేశాను, if condition of use చేస్తాను, in the same way else condition use చేస్తాను. సో ఇక్కడ ప్రోగ్రామింగ్ అయితే if else అనేది ఎలాగైతే యూస్ చేసామో here we are going to use if then rules. Here we are going to use if then rules, right? So next, fuzzification inference unit. So it converts the crisp quantities into fuzzy quantities. See, already we have seen in the third characteristic, a defuzzification unit would be there to convert the fuzzy variables into the crisp variables. So here the fuzzification interface unit, the purpose is it converts the quantities into fuzzy quantities, right? So tarvata defuzzification ఎందుకు యూస్ చేస్తాం అంటున్నాం. So the purpose of defuzzification, it converts the fuzzy quantities into the crisp quantities. So the blocks of fuzzy inference system are 5. First one is rule based. So even rules ఉంటాయంటే if then rules ఉంటాయి. Second one is database, where the database consists of fuzzy sets that are used in the fuzzy rules. And third on the rules. Fourth one is fuzzification interface unit. It converts the crisp quantities into the fuzzy quantities. And the last one is defuzzification interface unit. So it converts the fuzzy quantities into crisp quantities, right? So these are all the 5 components that are available in fuzzy inference system. See, once again, I am reminding you, the main purpose of fuzzy inference system is to make decision, to make the decision. The main work of FIS is to make the decisions, right? So look into the architecture. Look into the architecture. See here, as we discussed about, we need to have 5 components, right? Where the first component is rule. So ikkada rule. So the first component 1, right? Second one, right? Third one, fourth one, and fifth one. These are the 5. These are the 5 components, right? And coming to first one, rule based. So what is rule based? Rule based అంటే ఇప్పుడు ఆ rule based లో ఉన్న component, rule based అనే component లో ఉన్న rules ఏంటి? So there are only if then rules. There are only if then rules. Okay, next one. So what is the next unit? What is the next component called? Database. Normally database లో ఏముంటాయి? Normally what does a database consist of? Suppose if you go to expert system, a database consists of set of rules. The proven results can a set of rules can expert system lo ఉంటాయి. So what does here fuzzy inference system అంటే fuzzy inference system లో ఉన్న database లో ఏముంటాయి? It defines the membership functions of fuzzy sets used in the fuzzy rules. So coming to the first component rule, it contains if then rules. So rule అనే component లో ఏముంటాయి అంటే if then rules అనేవి ఉంటాయి, right? And the second component is database. So database ఏం చెప్తుంది? It defines the membership functions of fuzzy sets that are used in the fuzzy rules. And the third component is decision making. So the decision making component is used to perform operations on the rules. So ఏవైతే రూల్స్ ఉంటాయో ఆ రూల్స్ మీద ఆపరేషన్స్ పెర్ఫార్మ్ చేయడమే decision making unit యొక్క ఆ component యొక్క functionality. And the fourth component is fuzzification interface unit. So it converts the crisp quantities into the fuzzy quantities. The fuzzification interface unit, the purpose of this component is it converts the crisp quantities into fuzzy quantities. And the last one, defuzzification unit interface. So ikkada em jarugutundi ante converts the fuzzy quantities into the crisp quantities. So fuzzification ante crisp to fuzzy, defuzzification ante fuzzy to crisp quantities, right? So this is the block diagram of the FIS. This is the block diagram of the FIS. This is nothing but what is FIS? What is FIS? Fuzzy inference system, right? This is the block diagram. Now coming to the method. Now coming to the working of this. So what will be the working? So if fuzzification unit supports the application of numerous fuzzification methods and converts the crisp into the fuzzy unit And the second one is a knowledge base. So a knowledge base ante ikkada collection of rule base and database is formed depending upon the conversion of crisp into the defuzzification unit. Fuzzy input is finally converted into the crisp output. So మనం ఇక్కడ ప్రతి కాంపోనెంట్ యొక్క ఫంక్షనాలిటీ గురించి డిస్కస్ చేసాం. We have discussed about the functionality of each and every component. So ఈ 5 steps ని combine చేస్తే that comes under the working. See here in the left side of the diagram we are going to give the crisp input. So irrespective of the input, So already we discussed it may be of any input. So left side లో ఉంది crisp input ఉంటుంది. ఆ crisp input నుంచి fuzzy inference system కి. సో ఇప్పుడు ఇక్కడ ఏం చేస్తుంది, ఇక్కడ నుంచి డెసిషన్ మేకింగ్ యూనిట్ లోకి వెళ్ళి అక్కడ నుంచి డీఫసిఫికేషన్ ఇన్ఫరెన్స్ యూనిట్. సో అక్కడ నుంచి అవుట్పుట్ వస్తుంది. సో ఈ ఛానలింగ్ కి పై పార్ట్ చూసినట్టయితే నాలెడ్జ్ బేస్ ఉంది. సో హియర్ ఏ నాలెడ్జ్ బేస్ కన్సిస్ట్ ఆఫ్ డేటాబేస్ అండ్ రూల్. Here a knowledge base consists of database and rule. So database ante, so what is a database? It see database means it defines the membership functions of fuzzy sets used in the fuzzy rules, right? That is called the database. Rule ante if then rules only. So ఈ knowledge base ni use చేసుకొని if you look into the left arrow and look into the right arrow, we are going to get the crisp output finally. You are going to get the crisp output finally. So that will be the working of the face. That will be the working of the face. Simple. మనం ఇక్కడ 5 components ని explanation ఏవైతే ఇచ్చామో దాన్ని కంబైన్ చేస్తే the same will be the working of the face. So what are the methods of the face? So there are two important methods of fuzzy inference system. There are two important methods of the fuzzy inference system. The first one is Mandani fuzzy inference system and the second one is called TS method. So TS method in the sense Takagi-Sugino fuzzy model. So these are the two different fuzzy inference systems. These are the two different fuzzy inference systems. First one is Hamdani fuzzy inference system, that is called MFIS, and the second one is called Takagi-Sugino fuzzy model, that is nothing but called as TS method. So these are the two different methods of fuzzy inference system, right? So before going to these two methods, I would like to give 1 minute of time where you can look into the particular what we call like block diagram, the block diagram of this fuzzy inference system, and you need to know what is the functionality of each component, right? So sir, మీరు ఏం చేస్తారంటే look into this diagram, look into the block diagram of this, right? So ఆ block diagram ను చూసి ప్రతి component explanation మీకు పైన ఇక్కడ కనిపిస్తుంది చూడండి. So you need to know you need to know the usage of each and every component, right? So I'll be giving 1 minute of time. Take it and understand the block diagram. And remember, next we are going to discuss about the two methods of fuzzy inference system. Okay, look into the block diagram and try to know about the each component. So hope everyone are clear with fuzzy inference system. What is fuzzy inference system? It is a unit of fuzzy logic which is used in decision making, right? So components components or blocks of this these are the 5 components. And this is the block diagram of fuzzy inference system. Clear? So now we are going to discuss about the 2 methods. Now we are going to discuss about the 2 methods. So first method is called Mamdani fuzzy inference system. In shortcut, we can call it as MFIS, right? So actually, the name itself indicates that he is the person. The name itself indicates that he is the person who has proposed the system in the year 1975. Right? Basically, it was anticipated to control a steam engine and boiler combination. Sorry, the steam engine and boiler combination by synthesizing a set of fuzzy rules obtained from people working on the system. Right. So this inference system also consists of some types of steps. Okay, 6 steps on it. So right. So this Mamdani fuzzy inference system was introduced in 1975, or it was proposed in the year 1975 by Singh Mamdani. Basically, it is anticipated to control a steam engine and boiler, combining by synthesizing a set of fuzzy rules obtained from people working on the system. So this also consists of 6. This also consists of 6 important steps. So what is the first one is set of fuzzy rules need to be determined in this step. So step 1 lo each set of fuzzy rules ఏంటి అనేది define చేసుకోవాలి. We need to define the set of fuzzy rules. In step 2, by using the input member function. So already we have seen 5 input member functions. So already మనం sigmoid అని, trapezoidal అని, triangular, Gaussian. So we have seen different types of membership functions. So last unit లో membership function అని చెప్పి like we had drawn a graph, and ప్రతి membership function కి కూడా ఒక ఫార్ములా లాగా ఉంటుంది, equation. There will be equation for every membership function. So in step 2 of this MFIS, by using the input membership function, the input would be made fuzzy. So step 2 lo blind to గుర్తుపెట్టుకోవాల్సింది ఏంటంటే it is going to include the membership function. It is going to include the membership function. So that membership function may be dependent. That membership function may be dependent. So if you look into the block diagram, see here we have considered the triangular membership function. Here we have considered the triangular membership function. Right, in the last part here, sorry, in the topmost of the block diagram. So here they are having if and then rules. Here they are having if and then rules. See, if then in between we are having rules 10. So mano ఏదైతే రూల్ చూస్ చేసుకుంటున్నామో, what is the strength of that rule? What is the strength? See, the decision of choosing a rule is very important, because the purpose of this fuzzy inference system is absolutely in order to make the decision rightly, right? So mana if rule use chestunna, then rule use chestunna kuda, what we need to know is we need to know the rule strength. Mana ఏ rule అయితే యూస్ చేస్తున్నామో ఆ rule strength ఎంత అనేది we need to define, right? So the third one is, now we need to establish the rule strength by combining the fuzzified inputs according to the fuzzified rules. See here, fuzzified inputs with according to the fuzzified rules. So fuzzified inputs according to the fuzzified rules ante, so asli fuzzified rules anedi ekkundi. So when we look into the block, when we remember the block diagram, so the fuzzified inputs according to fuzzified rules anedi, it is available in the database, right? So this is the third step. Ante strengthening of rule will be the third step. A strengthening ela jarugutundi ante we need to combine the fuzzified inputs according to the fuzzified rules. That is the third step. Second step lo enti ante membership functions ni use chestam anedi second step. Membership functions ni use chestam anedi second step, right? See, the first rule is fuzzy rules ఏంటి అనేది determine చేసుకోవాలి. Second one, we need to use the input membership functions. Third one, we need to strengthen the rule. Now coming to the fourth step, we need to determine the consequent of rule by combining the rule strength and the అవుట్పుట్ మెంబర్షిప్ ఫంక్షన్. సో మనం ఏ రూల్ అయితే ఏ రూల్స్ అంటే ఫోర్ స్టెప్ లో ఏం చేయాలి అంటే వి నీడ్ టు కంబైన్ ది రూల్ స్ట్రెంత్ అండ్ ది అవుట్పుట్ మెంబర్షిప్ ఫంక్షన్. సో మనం ఇన్పుట్ లో ఏదో ఒక మెంబర్షిప్ ఫంక్షన్ ఇస్తున్నాం. ఇక్కడ ఫోర్ స్టెప్ లో ఏం చేయాలి అంటే వి నీడ్ టు డిటర్మిన్ ది కన్సిక్వెంట్ ఆఫ్ రూల్. కన్సిక్వెంట్ ఆఫ్ రూల్ ఏంటి అనేది డిటర్మైన్ చేయాలి. ఇది డిటర్మైన్ చేయాలి అంటే మన రూల్ స్ట్రెంత్ ని మన అవుట్పుట్ మెంబర్షిప్ ఫంక్షన్ ని కంబైన్ చేసుకోవాలి. దట్ ఈస్ ది ఫోర్త్ స్టెప్. అండ్ ది ఫిఫ్త్ స్టెప్ ఈస్ ఫర్ గెటింగ్ అవుట్పుట్ డిస్ట్రిబ్యూషన్ కంబైన్ ఆల్ ది కన్సిక్వెన్స్. సో అవుట్పుట్ డిస్ట్రిబ్యూషన్ కోసం ఇక్కడ ఏం చేస్తున్నాం? వీఆర్ గోయింగ్ టు కంబైన్ ఆల్ ది కన్సిక్వెన్స్. వీఆర్ గోయింగ్ టు కంబైన్ ఆల్ ది consequence. So finally what we are going to get is we are going to get a diversified output distribution is obtained. See here, this will be the, I will show you by annotation. So this will be the output. This will be the output. So input distribution ila jarugutundi. If rules ivi, then rules ivi. So మధ్యలో rules strength అంటాం. మధ్యలో rules strength అంటాం. Right? So ఇక్కడ here we are combining these two. We are combining these two. Here, a rule strength ni, then output. So not this. We are going to combine the rule strength and the output membership function. A step number 4 step to combine this. So first one is we need to determine the fuzzy rules. We need to determine the fuzzy rules. Clear? So first step is we need to determine the fuzzy rules. Second step is we need to use the input membership functions. Input membership function. Third one, rule list and cheskuntam. Fourth one, rule strength ni output membership ni combine cheskuntam. Why? Because in order to determine the consequence of the rule. Next, we are going to combine all the consequences for getting the output distribution. So finally, what we are getting is a diversified output distribution is going to be obtained. So this is called as MFIS, nothing but called Mamdani Fuzzy Inference System. Clear all of you? So look over the 6 steps also. Look over the 6 steps also. Have a look over these 6 steps. So, right, hope everyone of you understood this method called MFIS. And the final, the second method and the final concept of this AI syllabus is TS method. So TS is nothing but Tagatsukino fuzzy model. So here also, by this method name itself, we can decide who proposed this method. So ఈ method 1985 లో propose అయింది. This method, TS method, has been proposed in the year 1985 by three members called Takaki, Sugino, and Kan. So these are the members who have proposed this method. So format of rule is given as like this. So ఇక్కడ కూడా అసలు మనం ఈ TS method కానివ్వండి, పైన డిస్కస్ చేసిన MFIS కానివ్వండి, these two methods will be the part of fuzzy inference system, right? So fuzzy inference system ఏంటి, డెసిషన్ మేకింగ్ కోసం యూస్ చేస్తూ ఉంటాం. డెసిషన్ మేకింగ్ ఎలా వస్తుందంటే we are going to include the if then rules. We are going to have if then rules. So ఈ మెథడ్ లో కూడా the rule format will be like this. If x is a and y is b, then z is equal to f of x comma y. అంటే x కనుక a అయ్యి y కనుక b అయితే z equal to function of x comma y అవుతుంది. So in this TS method, the format of rule will be like this. Remember, if x is a and y is b, then z is equal to f of x comma y. This will be the format. So ikkada a, b and discuss this. So here a and b are called the fuzzy sets. Here a and b are called the fuzzy sets in antecedents. And z is equal to f of xy is a crisp function. So dini crisp function. This is called the crisp function. And a and b, వీటిని ఏమంటాం, fuzzy sets in antecedents అంటాం, right? So the fuzzy inference system under the TS model works in the following way. So పైన మనం ఈ మోడల్ ఎలాగైతే వర్క్ చేస్తుంది 6 స్టెప్స్ అని చెప్తున్నామో, here also this method will be working like this. Here first one, fuzzifying the inputs. Here the inputs of the systems are made fuzzy. Here fuzzifying the inputs, and the inputs of the fuzzy are the inputs of the system are made fuzzy. Next one, applying the fuzzy operator. In this step, the fuzzy operator must be applied to get the output. So pine aithe MFIS lo aithe we are going to have 6 steps. Ante oka output, oka defuzzified output raavadaniki we are going to have 6 steps. Aa 6 steps ఏంటంటున్నాం, ఫస్ట్ is the fuzzy rules ని determine చేసుకోవాలి, తర్వాత ఒక ఇన్పుట్ మెంబర్షిప్ ఫంక్షన్ ఇవ్వాలి, తర్వాత like what we call we need to strengthen the rule. Fourth one is we need to combine the rule strength and the output membership function. Fifth one, we need to combine all the consequence. And lastly, we are going to get the defuzzified output. ఇక్కడ రెండు స్టెప్స్ అంటే వర్కింగ్ ఎలా జరుగుతుందంటే ఓన్లీ 2 స్టెప్స్. ఫస్ట్ వన్ ఏంటి, ఫజిఫైయింగ్ ది ఇన్పుట్స్. ఫజిఫైయింగ్ ది ఇన్పుట్స్ ఇన్ ది సెన్స్ హియర్ ద ఇన్పుట్స్ ఆఫ్ ది సిస్టమ్స్ ఆర్ మేడ్ ఫజీ. Here the inputs of the systems are made fuzzy. And the second one is applying the fuzzy operator. So ikkada fuzzy operator, so operator in this sense we are going to have only 2 operators like or kani, like it's called as a connector, right? Or and so here we need to apply a fuzzy operator in order to get the output. So this TS method consists of only 2 steps. First one is fuzzifying the input and the second one is applying the fuzzy operator. Applying the fuzzy operator em chestamante manaku output raavadam kosam we are going to apply the fuzzy operator. So this is the second method. Now finally we would like to discuss what is the comparison between the MFIS method and the TS method, right? So for 4 divisions chestarante, like 4 differences anedi categorize chesaru. So first one is output membership function. So the main difference between them is on the basis of the output membership function. The Sugino output membership function are either linear or constant. So first difference across the ante పైన మనం డిస్కస్ చేసిన MFIS method లో, నెక్స్ట్ మనం డిస్కస్ చేసిన TS method లో ఫస్ట్ మెయిన్ డిఫరెన్స్ will be based on the output membership function. So when we compare this TS method in this is Tagaki-Sugino method, ikkada membership function ela untadante linear ga untadi leda constant ga untadi, right? So the output membership function of TS method will be like linear or constant. Second one is aggregation and defuzzification procedure. aggregation and declassification procedure. See here the difference lies in the consequence of the fuzzy rules, and due to same their aggregation and declassification procedure also differs. ఇక్కడ అగ్రిగేషన్ అండ్ డీక్లాసిఫికేషన్ ప్రొసీజర్ ఏం చేస్తే అంటే ఫస్ట్ ఇక్కడ లైక్ సి కాన్సిక్వెన్స్ ఆఫ్ ఫజీ రూల్స్. సో మనం యూజ్ చేసుకున్న ఫజీ రూల్స్ బట్టి due to the same their aggregation and declassification process also differs, right? Suppose మనం ఒకటే మెయిన్ రూల్ అప్లై చేస్తాం అనుకోండి, the aggregation will be low and the procedure will be in one state. Suppose if we are going to get the output by applying several rules, అంటే same output వచ్చినా కూడా let us consider like if you take an example, if you give a number and we need to decide whether it is even number or odd number. So if condition లోనే even నేను ఒక 8 అని ఒక నెంబర్ ఇచ్చాను, సో if condition లో even number కి కన్నా కండిషన్ రాసుకుంటే we no need to go to else condition, అలా కాకుండా if condition if we are writing a condition about odd number, అప్పుడు మనం ఆటోమేటిక్గా else లోకి రావాలి. Depending upon the aggregation which we consider, the declassification will be differed, right? మనకు కావాల్సింది if లోనే పెట్టేసుకున్నాం అనుకోండి, the complexity of the program will be becoming less. In the same way here also, if we take the rule in the initial itself, the aggregation will be less and the declassification will be differed. Suppose మనం ఏదో 10 స్టేట్మెంట్స్ తర్వాత మనకు కావాల్సిన అవుట్పుట్ పెట్టుకున్నాం అనుకోండి కండిషన్, అప్పుడు వేరేగా అగ్రిగేషన్ అనేది ఉంటుంది. సో ది అగ్రిగేషన్ అండ్ declassification will be differed only because of the fuzzy rules. మనం దాన్ని ఎలాగైతే యూజ్ చేసుకుంటామో దాన్ని బట్టి అగ్రిగేషన్ declassification అనేది డిఫర్ అవుతాం. And the third difference is mathematical rules. So more mathematical rule exists for the Sugino rule than the Madano rule. So mathematical rules అనేది when compared to the two methods, TS method is going to use more. TS method is going to use more mathematical methods when compared to the FIS. So FIS it's not a FIS, it's MFIS. And the last one is adjustable parameters. The Sugino controller has more adjustable parameters than the Mandani controller. So మనం డిస్కస్ చేసిన two methods లో 4 differences ఉంటాయి. ఫస్ట్ ఏంటి అంటే అవుట్పుట్ మెంబర్షిప్ ఫంక్షన్. సో ఈ అవుట్పుట్ మెంబర్షిప్ ఫంక్షన్ అనేది మెయిన్ డిఫరెన్స్. సో 4 డిఫరెన్సెస్ లో కూడా ఫస్ట్ మెయిన్ డిఫరెన్స్ ఏంటి అంటే ద మెయిన్ డిఫరెన్స్ బిట్వీన్ MFIS and TS method is primarily the output membership function. ఈ TS method లో అవుట్పుట్ మెంబర్షిప్ ఫంక్షన్ ఎలా ఉంటుంది అంటే it will be either linear or constant. Second one is aggregation and declassification of the procedure. So the difference between them lies in the consequence of the fuzzy rules, and due to the same their aggregation and declassification procedure also will be differed. So the aggregation and declassification will be depending upon the fuzzy rules, depending upon the consequence of the fuzzy rules, right? And the third one is, so more mathematical rules exist for Sugino rule than the Mandani rule. So when compared to the two methods, the mathematical rules అనేది TS method లో ఎక్కువగా exist అవుతాయి. Last comparison is adjustable parameters. The TS method has more adjustable parameters when compared to MFIS, right? So these are the four differences between the MFIS method and the TS method, right? So TS method lo we need to remember this rule. So our rule enti ante if x is a and y is b, then z is equal to f of x comma y. So ikkada a b anedi enti ante fuzzy sets. Here a b are called as the fuzzy sets, and z is equal to f of x y is called as the, what is this called? Z is equal to f of x y is called as the crisp function. It is called as the crisp function. Clear all of you? So remember, the main functionality of fuzzy inference system is in order to work on the decision making, right? So five components ఉంటాయని చెప్పినప్పుడు we have seen the block diagram and we have seen the two methods. So what are the two methods means NFIS and the TS method, right? So this will be the end of your syllabus. This will be the end of your artificial intelligence syllabus, right? So in the last unit also we have discussed two to three topics which are beyond your syllabus, right? So ఎందుకంటే fuzzy sets అన్నారు. So fuzzy sets does not have any limit. The topic is a very vast topic, right? So what I have done is I have added some more concepts which are beyond your syllabus. So nothing to worry. Have a look over this unit once, right? And I would like to finally end this class by once again remembering you. All of you, please submit your assignment 1 and assignment 2. I mean, upload assignment 1 and assignment 2 of your AI by today night 11:59 p.m. Okay, so it will be logged by that time. I've already given an ample of time to submit your assignments also. So make the soft copies and upload them by today 11:59 p.m. And the second thing is you need to submit as the same copy, same hard copy when immediately when the offline classes has been started or when you came to the college, right? Thank you.